This video is sponsored by EV, Australia's very own Tesla and electric vehicle sharing platform.
Hey everyone, you are Tesla Tom, and thanks so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel. We're talking software update 2021.32.21 here in our Tesla Model 3 Performance here in Sydney, Australia. We're going to go through the release notes and then go for an autopilot drive and then check out a charger in my local government area. As you can see with the release notes for 2021.32.21, just immersive sound for now. I've gone through these release notes already in the 32 build, so check out that software update video. But I believe today it's just bug fixes and performance improvements for now. You know, I do get asked quite often, what is it actually like to own a Tesla? How long does it take to charge your car? Can you take it for a road trip somewhere? Is it powerful enough for what you need? And that's when I say to them, why ask those questions when you can try it out for yourself? Because now with ev.com.au, Australia's very own Tesla and electric vehicle sharing platform, you can rent a Tesla from other owners before buying one for yourself. Because with ev.com.au, you can try before you buy beyond a short test drive. You can take it out for a weekend, for a road trip somewhere, or you can hire a Tesla as a gift to surprise that special someone who's always talking about electric vehicles. You know exactly what I mean. So check out ev.com.au/TeslaTom and use my coupon code TeslaTom for $30 off your first rental. With an ever-growing fleet of Teslas and electric vehicles to choose from, there's sure to be an EV car to rent near you. And now, for the rest of the video. Hey everyone, welcome back. As I said, this is the second part of our video, going for an autopilot test drive. In accordance with public health restrictions here in Sydney, I'm heading out to do the grocery shopping this morning in my local government area. All right, let's engage autopilot, but before we do, I just want to show you my settings. I've got FSD package. I don't have FSD beta. We don't get the button here in Australia outside of the USA for update 2021.32.21. I do, however, have auto steer, navigate on autopilot, traffic light, stop sign control, green traffic light chime, full self-driving, beta visualization preview, and summon beta. If you don't have the FSD package in Australia, all you get is the auto steer beta. But we'll engage autopilot now. Let's do that. Double tap with the right stalk like this, and we will match the posted speed sign. Let's put on the rear cameras for you and the side repeaters. That way you can see what is going on. Beautiful day here in Sydney, beautiful blue sky. Love these spring days. This blue tram track here indicates that it is on basic autopilot with auto steer. The navigate on autopilot is a single blue line. Let's change lanes now to the left. Just tapping the indicator stalk up or down, depending which way you want to go. And that was a pretty smooth lane change there. I quite like that. It's nice today. It's not looking at the, or it's not following the traffic lights up on the surface roads, which is nice. Bit of a hit and miss sometimes with the underpass on autopilot auto steer. Sometimes it does tend to pick up traffic light controls up on the surface for underpasses, but not today. It's pretty good. And when you've got the cameras on, you've got the nav showing you instructions here in this top left corner. I do get asked quite a bit about the speedometer. Do I get used to it not having the controls here in front of me? To be honest with you, it's not even an issue anymore 2 years into ownership, and I don't suspect it will be for you either if you are thinking of buying a Model 3. You get used to it pretty quickly. Speed sign is like right there in that top corner. Some people do say that the gear indicators, or the park, reverse, neutral, drive, that can be a bit difficult to read sometimes. I can appreciate that, but for me it's not an issue. Certainly the speed numbers don't worry me either. So with traffic light pickup, it does stop on red. It will only go on green if you're not the first car. If you're the first car, you've got to confirm the green. But second subsequent cars, it'll just follow the car ahead and proceed, unless it's a very wide intersection, in which case you may have to confirm that. again. So far so good. Following the road pretty nicely. I just love cruise control in the Tesla. It just follows the speed signs so nicely, so beautifully. Whether it be uphill or downhill, it's just really nice. And you can choose how closely you want to follow the car ahead with this right scrolly wheel here. You know, you can go 1, 2, 3. I will go 1 today, just because we are in the city. Not too many cars, obviously, so you're not too worried about people cutting in front of you during this time with the restrictions. But you know, when traffic does build up again later this year, when restrictions are lifted, then in Sydney you will tend to get cut in front of if you're not careful. I might just I see what happens when I waggle the wheel too much. It'll break autopilot. So there's a bit of a fine art to just adhering to the nag. It's a very fine touch, and that was just too much at that point. And that's fine, it does happen. And look, lane change to the left on a curve. That's pretty cool, pretty smooth too. Heading towards the water. Look at that view, isn't that wonderful? Just a glorious, glorious spring morning here in Sydney, overlooking the water. Hope you guys can see that on the horizon there. Alright, so we're coming up to a very interesting bit. I quite like doing this bit because it's going downhill, but it still keeps to the speed limit really well down the steep hill towards Pittwater Road on the northern beaches of Sydney. So, oh, okay, it's asking me to turn left onto May Road. Interesting. So normally I do meet with Pittwater Road, but I will break the nav and I'll go down this hill. It's more interesting than the side roads. It's not much of a saving anyway this time of the morning. All right, so I'm the first car at the traffic light now. So once I get the green light, you'll see that it will ask me to confirm with a tap of my indicator, or sorry, the right stalk, or with the accelerator. I find the accelerator hit and miss, as in like sometimes you need a bit more force. So the easiest control is this right stalk, just the tap. And now I'm going to match the speed limit to 60 kilometers an hour. Again, you see that I half tapped the right stalk. There is a speed camera there, so definitely a chance to match the speed. Otherwise, you will get a ticket. You can touch the screen, but I find it's easier to tap the stalk. Less dangerous. Don't have to take your eyes off the road. And I want to be in the left lane. Again, changing lanes on the curve. Very smooth. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, this is where I've got to brake autopilot. To do that, you can do a couple of ways. You can brake with your foot, or you can just flick up with the right stalk again. That right stalk's very handy, isn't it? And I do want to swing left into Pittwater Road. And at this stage, autopilot does not turn for you, so that's when I brake autopilot when I need to turn. Hear that ding on green, so when the car sees a green light, it will go bing or ding. And I've taken the cameras off because I've not been to these chargers before. So good to see the nav there to show me where to go. So let's engage autopilot here on Pittwater Road. Again, when the lane markings are good, it works really well. And I just had to confirm with my foot there. Not an issue with the green light. When you see a green line there, it means that it's okay to go on green. Let's just brake autopilot for now, and that's another way to brake autopilot, just by turning the steering wheel. Bit more uncouth, but you can brake it that way. So 3 ways you can brake autopilot: turn the steering wheel, flick up with the right stalk, or press brake.
300 meters, enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
Okay, so we're almost at the charger now. You can use autopilot here on really quiet roads. And then when you reach something like a roundabout, then it'll stop there. So that's when I flick it off. Doesn't do roundabouts very well just yet. Okay, so we're almost there. Right turn here at the Kingsway.
Now turn right onto Kingsway.
And this should be a PCYC car park. Should be able to get in. Checked on PlugShare this morning, it's still open.
Now your destination is on the right.
And the pictures indicate that it is actually quite well signed, so this will be good to see if it is or not. Interesting looking building there, am I right? Okay, so let's turn right here. Aha, I can see it there already. Hope you guys can see that. You can see electric vehicle charging. Excellent. That's good. There you go. Hope you guys can see that. Electric vehicle charging is the first sign, actually. And then going into the car park, Kingsway car park, level 1, 4 charging bays, use your own cable. Level 2, Tesla charging bay type 2, and 2 charging bays type 1 charge point. No charge for the first 3 hours. Awesome. Well, I can see the chargers there. So let's see. Oh, there's a charger there, right there, actually, in the corner already. It's not actually a wall charger, it's just a 3-phase charger. Here we are. There is a charger right there. That's cool, isn't it? There you go, there's some EO chargers. So that's a BYO cable, and that's why I do advocate bringing your own cable as well, because sometimes you do have chargers that don't have cables. Okay, so let's go check out level 2, which apparently has Tesla chargers. Oh, it's very tight here, so be very careful, guys, especially with the wider cars like the Tesla S, Model S and X. Don't get rim rash here. Alright, so interesting. Level 1 is actually ground, and level 2 is actually 1 down. So, and there are the Tesla chargers there in the corner. I'll just scoot through here, there's no one there. There you go, there is actually some charge point chargers there, and then there's actually only 1 Tesla charger there on my right. So let's go check it out. Quite well signed again there, that's nice. But just the 1 charger in the corner here. Let's see what rate we can get. Okay, so I am looking at the Tesla charger. Sorry about the noise. This car park is fairly empty except for that cleaning truck there. It is pretty noisy. So there we go, that's the level 2 of the PCYC here in DY. The floor is very well signed. Electric vehicle charging only, that's cool. So there's the charge point charger there. And then there's the Tesla charger. So let's get going, let's see what rate we can get. Generation 2 charger. So press the button. Flap comes up and stick it in. It should click green pretty soon. There we go, going green. All right, let's go take a look inside the car now. So there we are, it's ramping up. As I said, state of charge is 70% currently. And I see a little 3 there, right there. You guys can see that, so it's a 3-phase charger. We should get the full 11 kilowatts, and indeed we are, that's awesome. And that was totally free, by the way, totally free charge. So yeah, that's great. Thank you PCYC DY, Northern Beaches Council, for installing this for us. Not just for Tesla owners, but for all electric vehicles. You've got options here at PCYC DY. Nice. Alrighty guys, that's all from me today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already yet. And let me know if you've seen anything on software update 32.20.21. Otherwise, take care, stay safe, and as always, happy charging.